Good morning. What's happening, everybody? Can y'all tell I'm feeling just a little bit better? Just a little bit better. Thank you for everybody that reached out to me. Checking on your boy over here. I feel a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not 100% as far as health, but I'm 100% glad to be here this morning. All right. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Glad to be on here. My name is Chad Free. You know what my dad used to say, son, you're not free, but you're reasonable. I just had to throw that in there. Anyway, that's a good line for some people. I think that was one of Robin's best lines that she heard me say. So anyway, I am a wealth strategist, and I believe true wealth is built from the inside out. When you really start appreciating just the ability to be alive and to count your blessings and the small things in life. And it's kind of crazy, but that's what our talk's going to be on this morning. But I'm coming to you just outside of Greenville, South Carolina. And again, glad to be here. Glad to see everybody here. Kevin, Michelle, Becca Black, Brock, Donnie, John, Kevin D, Justin, Wendy, and whoever else is on their cell phones. It's just good to have you. So I want to talk to you today. A few weeks ago, I talked about abundance and lack. Abundance and lack. And how the first temptation was to take our mind off of abundance and focus on lack. And then that's how competition starts. That's how you want this, you want that, and it takes your mind off of what you already have. So I kind of had this already planned, but I talked to Jackson this morning, and if you've been on here for any kind of certain amount of time, there's been a few times that I've asked him, Jackson, I need a word. I need a word, man. What you got? You got anything on your heart, on your mind, a big lesson that you've learned lately? And he said, talk about how to view life. It's a choice. Now, this is my 16-year-old. Can you tell I'm proud of him? Yes, I am. How to view your life. And it's a choice. Even if you're going through the ugly and the bad, you can look at it and say, okay, well, what am I learning from this? 16 years old. Man, I didn't learn these kind of lessons till I'm still learning them right now. But that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what your life's worth. What is your life worth? Now, I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna ask you a question. I want you to think about it. If I gave you a gift, would you be appreciative? If it was a gift from my heart, good intentions, pure posture from the heart, would you be thankful? Probably so, right? Now, let's go a little further. If I gave y'all $1 million a piece, each one of you, would you be grateful? Anybody? Not a trick question. Not a trick question. Not a trick question. I don't have to give it to you, right? All right. Now, if I gave you, let's say that I'm going to do this. And I saw this from a video, Brad Lee, and it made me think about this as a good way to open up. If I gave you each one of y'all $10 million, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it to you, each and every one of you today, this evening, actually tonight. But here's the stipulation. You can't wake up in the morning. Would you still take it? If I gave you $10 million now, $10 million, but you can't wake up in the morning. Exactly. So let me ask you a question. Most of us are going to say no. because we understand that our ability to wake up in the morning is worth more than $10 million or any dollar amount, right? But we make a choice to not live like that because it's not put like that to us. And I'm not sitting here up on the pedestal. When I'm talking to me too. I struggle too, guys. When I get yayed up, it's things that I've come through. It's never me doing this right here. You know, I got to throw this in there too. I'm not better than anybody. And guess what? You're not either. And nobody's better than you. Plant your flag in that and know and understand that nobody's better than you. They may be further along than you, but they are not better than you. Purpose. You are one of one. So here's the deal. If our ability to wake up, to hear, to breathe is worth more than 10 million, why don't we live like it? Why don't we live like it? Now let's go back to the very first question that I asked. That's an ability that you can't give yourself. It's a gift. That is a gift. You've been given a gift. The ability to breathe, the ability to wake up. Things are going to come and go. You're going to have an account. You're going to lose an account. You're going to make some money. You're going to lose some money. You're going to have beef with some relationships. You're going to be able to mend those relationships. Choice. It's all about choice and how you proceed through that. So, knowing this, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Knowing that if you could change that today and start living like that, and your breath, your relationships, your ability to show up, shouldn't you start speaking to yourself a little bit differently? Should you take that next step and call somebody that you've been meaning on calling? One of the worst things ever, and you don't even realize it, is when you have beef with somebody or animosity towards somebody and bitterness starts creeping into your life very, very, very subtly. And then what happens is it spreads almost like cancer. And you lose the ability to love almost, or to be loved in certain cases. And now you're not being authentic. And now you're more wanting to prove yourself than improve yourself. Am I speaking to anybody today? Put a 5 in the chat. Put a 5 in the chat if this is making sense. Sometimes we just need to pull back the curtain and look at things from a different perspective. I saw another video the other day. I wish I would have saved it, but there's always one more layer. You know, you may be struggling with something, but you pull back that layer and there's somebody else out there that would absolutely do anything to be in your spot. And it goes deep. As many layers as you want to think about, there's always somebody that would love to be in your position. So I'm not saying that every day is easy. I'm not saying that every day is easy. Some days feel really, 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 really heavy. Some days feel very, very, very lonely. Some days feel like, man, I just don't know how I'm going to make it, like you're falling apart. But I want you to remind yourself that you don't have to feel great to be great, because we've already agreed that you wouldn't take $10 million in exchange for your ability to wake up. You said it. I didn't. I mean, I said it. Yes, I did say it. I didn't say it for you, though. You said it, right? I saw a lot of your lips moving and your heads nodding. So, you know, when you a lot of times our feelings get us in trouble because our emotions eclipse what is true. Don't let your emotions and your feelings eclipse the truth, because something that I just now forgot that we didn't do is our affirmations. Because I was about to refer to something that we did at the beginning of the call, and we forgot to do it at the beginning of the call, right? I was going to say, just like we did, every one of y'all said, we are created on purpose for a purpose, and you are, and we are, and boom, 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 boom. And we didn't even say that, but you already know. So let's just pretend we said it, because when you see me, you probably think of purpose, right? Because I am purpose driven. I make no bones about it. Everything I do, I try to do with purpose. Haha, that's funny, right? That was funny. Anyway, so the truth is, you are created on purpose for a purpose. Period. So don't allow how you feel to eclipse what is true. Don't let your emotions do that. Guess what? Here's the deal. You're one step away from a breakthrough. But you know what? It's your choice. You can lay in the gully and wallow around. You can lay on the couch and say, woe is me, like I wanted to do last Tuesday, until I saw that stupid picture of a file cabinet that said 100% no excuses. You got to show up, that Brock had to throw on, and I had to show up, right? And I was glad I ended up doing that. Yes, wallow around. I said it wrong. That's right, Paul. Wallow around. Exactly. So you want to know what your next step is? I don't know what it is, but you got to take time to figure it out. It could be in a relationship, just being humble and saying, hey, let's work this out. I want to hear what you got to say. And let's see how we can come together on this. And when you do that, don't go in trying to prove. I got to lower my hand. Look at there. I got a question. Go in there. I got ADD, man. I tell you what, I can't even raise my hands no more without seeing stuff about to happen, and it might be at the wrong time. You know what I mean? I done forgot what I was going to say. So what I'm telling you is, you got a next step. Everybody's got a next step in their life to become better. Now, this is what I want you to understand. This message right here may encourage you, or it may cause you to think that, guess what? Your step might be to step backwards, to take one step back and look at the situation from afar. Because as Coach Burt says, sometimes you can't see the picture when you're stuck inside the frame. And we have to step back in order to step forward. Because we have no reason to step forward if we can't see that there is a need, or you need a revelation, or you have a revelation that you need to make a change. So every one of you guys, sorry, that didn't sound right either. Y'all, every one of y'all, okay? You guys is right? But I'm saying that ain't the way I talk. Every one of y'all have a next step. Every one of y'all are worth more than $10 million. And the ability, I heard Myron Golden talking about this too, the ability to go down the road and listen to music and hear the music, the ability to hear birds singing outside your window, the ability to have a conversation with a loved one going down the road is something that they can't give yourself. It's a gift. And we have to make a choice to start understanding that all these things that we focus on that's lack, if you had to choose between the stuff we don't have and the stuff we do have, chances are you're going to pick the thing that you already have. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I'm so grateful. Jada left me a message this morning, right before our talk. And he was talking about how thankful he is just to wake up this morning. How crazy is that? It ain't crazy, really, but I'm saying he realizes it. I mean, that's exactly what we were going to talk about. And it's just a thankful Tuesday. And he was grateful that he woke up. And it's going to be a great day. He's making that choice. So, guys, protect your mornings. Protect your mornings. You know, I had, I'll just tell you what I do in the morning. And sometimes it's a struggle. I try my best to not look at anything on my phone whatsoever first thing in the morning when I wake up. I go straight into God's word. I don't read a whole chapter. I might read one paragraph. And guess what? I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes the paragraph don't make any sense whatsoever. I'm telling you, it's not just a checklist. Well, I read 3 chapters. Well, who cares? That's not what I'm doing it for. This ain't a ritual or religion to me. It's a relationship. That's the way he speaks to me. And sometimes I feel like maybe I might not be listening, but I didn't understand the words that were coming off the page, right? But it's better than looking at my phone like I slipped up and did this morning, and it said such and such died on the beach last night. Such and such got shot while they were cutting their mowing their lawn, cutting their grass. All these bad things. It was boom, 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 boom. And I forgot that I set my notifications for weather, our local weather, just to, if in case weather got bad overnight, and I didn't take it off. But I looked at that. Protect your mornings. That's how you start your day. Make a choice that today is going to be a great day. Be thankful. Send a message out like Jada did to me. I need to do better at doing that. And I bet you that he's doing that from a pure posture of his heart. And Jade, I want to let you know, man, that I appreciate that more than you know. Sometimes I get messages from Brock like that. Hey, I watched this video and I thought about you. My wife always says, if somebody's on your mind or on your heart, you need to reach out to them. Not to say, what's wrong? Anything wrong? But hey, you are on my mind and in my heart. I feel good when people do that to me. You don't want anything, don't need anything. Just wanted to let you know that I was thinking about you. So here's the call to action. What is your next step? What is your next step with all of that? Would you take the $1 million if it meant not waking up tomorrow? Most of you said no in the beginning. I'm sure you're still going to say no now. But here's the deal. You may believe that, but you must have the desire. You can believe something, and if you don't believe it, if you can believe it and not have the desire, is what I'm saying. And that's almost worthless. So you need to prove it. You need to start proving it. You owe it to yourself. In order to be your best version of yourself and to be your best for the people that you love, prove it. How you live, how you treat people, how you treat yourself. You don't need to wait for a long break or a perfect moment. The value is already there. You're holding it right now. So live like you're already wealthy. That's true wealth, guys. That's what I preach. That's what I'm on a mission for. Because if you woke up today, you are wealthy. Let me ask you a question here. I'm putting together something. I've been working on it for a while. And I want to ask you something. I'm going to do a wealth revolution challenge. And I really think that it could be life changing for some folks. We're going to go narrow and deep on a lot of things. And how many of you would be interested? Put a 7 in the chat if that's something you're interested that you would want to take part of. And literally, it's just how my life transformed from a human doing to a human being. And really, really, really focusing on who I was created to be and not trying to be a duplicate or a replica of other people. Cool. I see a lot of 7s. Awesome. Well, I will certainly let you know when closer to time when that's ready to be released, but I'm excited about that. Miss Becca Black is helping me with that. And it's just, I think it's a calling on my life to share that as much as I can. So that'll be awesome. Anybody got anything to say? Anybody? Appreciate y'all allowing me to get yayed up this morning. I ain't said that in a while either, have I? I got a little yayed up. Somebody said I should put that on my next t-shirt. Yayed up. Anybody got anything for me?
Hey, Chad, it's Dusty. How are you?
Hey, buddy. Hey, Dusty. How are you, man?
Good. In the casket business, you're never really out of the game. These guys might sign corporate contracts for 3 to 5 years and tell you they can't buy anything. Um, I had a huge client just sign a contract. I pretty much got fired for doing too good of a job. I'll tell everybody, but um, I went. I was so mad for about a week, and I just stopped in there the other day, killed them with kindness, and it was more, I suppose, to help me get over the hump than anything. But we just kept on moving, and I think action always relieves that anxiety.
You are exactly right. I think Coach Burt has said that before. When you are feeling down in the dumps, depressed, not knowing what to do, taking action, something, calling somebody, encouraging somebody, doing exactly what you did. Sometimes that can help. You know what I mean? So very, very good. Just take action.
Yeah, so your message resonated with me. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. Well, we're landing the plane early. Unless somebody else wants to hit the unmute. All right, guys, Appreciate you. Thank you for being on. Thank you for, again, allowing this countrified dude to get on here and just get yayed up and just not pretend to be somebody he's not and just to be me. So I appreciate you. That's fam. That's fam right there. Family. So thank y'all for allowing me, accepting me, and I appreciate you. So guys, tomorrow morning, 8:15. Who we got? Who we got? We got the confident one, the one who can really talk to us about confidence and how confidence changes the game. It changes the game. It really does. That is the Control Alt Delete thing that happens in your life when you get confidence. So Becca Black, I'm looking forward to hearing you in the morning, 8:15, same channel right here. Good to see you. Y'all have a good one. You were created on purpose for a purpose. See ya.